3, 2, 1.
Hello, my name is Grant Harris, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about the NPSE Code for ethics and for engineers in real world case. Today we're doing the Harris-NSPE walkway collapse and how they didn't follow the code of ethics. And this kind of just shows what it is in the real world in a life or death situation. So setting the scene, let me take you back to Kansas City, Missouri. In 1981, a brand new Hyatt Regency hotel was hosting a tea dance in this atrium. Hundreds of people were dancing below or on two suspended walkways, one directly above the other. Suddenly, disaster. The walkway collapsed onto the crowd below, killing 114 people and injuring over 200 people.
Real quick, sir.
Yes.
Question from the audience. How many people were killed?
It is 114 in 1981. Thank you for the question. It remains one of the deadliest structure failures in U.S. history, and this is all going back to the Code of Ethics. Now, the engineering mistake. What caused this? The investigation revealed that the design of the walkways had been changed during construction. The original plan, was the rod design had changed. So the rod design was supposed to be like this, like this one, but they ended up not adding the screws. But to make construction easier, they changed it to two separate sets, effectively doubling the load on the bolts on the upper walkway. That single change caused a complete failure. Worst of all, the change was approved by the engineers without doing proper calculations. They didn't catch the increased stress. So kind of engineers, they just got lazy. They didn't go back to their core ethics, and ultimately it caused a massive failure. Class, I'm back. Sorry, technical difficulties, but we're back on slide 4. So what ethics code was violated, and how does this relate to the NSPE Code of Ethics? Well, first, let's look at the first fundamental code canon. It reads, engineers shall hold paramount the safety, health, and welfare of the public. That was not upheld here. By signing off on a dangerous design without thoroughly checking it, the engineers violated their responsibility. Another part of the code says engineers shall perform services only in the areas of their competence. Yet the firm's review process clearly failed. Responsibility was passed around. Nobody stood up and said, this is unsafe. So, what should have happened? What was the human impact? I have a picture here, and it kind of just shows 3 firefighters. It's probably hard to see, but carrying out, it looks like someone that's very...
I'll zoom in.
Okay, thank you, audience. So what should have happened? If the engineers had followed the code of ethics, this tragedy could have been avoided. They should have taken full responsibility for the changes to the design. They should have run proper load calculations, and they should have spoken up about the risk, even if it delayed the project. That's what engineering ethics is really about. Not checking boxes, but making hard decisions for the safety of others. 6. So, what are the lessons for us engineers? As future engineers, we have to learn from this. When we graduate and take on real world projects, we won't just be building things. We'll be responsible for lives. Following the NSPE Code isn't just about professionalism, it's a moral obligation. Every decision matters. Every calculation counts. And when something feels wrong, we have to be the ones to actually speak up. So we can't just check the boxes if we want something done in a certain time. We have to go through the NSPE Code and make sure everything is following under that order before. And yeah, slide. So, in conclusion, ethics does save lives. Ethics isn't a theory, it's an action. Let's carry our responsibility with clarity, courage, and care. Does anybody in the audience have any questions?
I got 0, bud. Thank you. Wait, Professor.
Yes.
I got a question.
Oh, you have a question? Go ahead.
So, were those engineers ever punished for their
for the
wrongdoings? Yes.
Yes, actually, the Missouri Board of Architects, the professional engineers, and the land surveyors were all revoked of their license of all the engineers involved. The firm lost its engineering licenses too. They had facilitated lawsuits. Their professional reputations were permanently damaged, and it was a clear example of how violating the code of ethics has real-world consequences.
Wait, follow up. So if their license got revoked, they can't build no more?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.